questions about social media, automotive, celebrities, and current events. And we're taking questions on Twitter at the ANE Show. And that's A as in Apple, N as in Nancy, E as in Eric Show. And off of our Facebook page. So if you have a question for anyone on the show, please go to our Twitter or our Facebook page and ask a question. So with that, we'll go ahead and get with our spin doctor, James. So what do we have for the first question today?
Well, first, I'm just impressed that you can spell A-N-E, Josh. That's pretty good. So, first question is for our guest, and that is Jennifer. Charlie Reeves has asked on Facebook, Jennifer, are you planning on doing any movies? And I have to say, you'd be pretty funny after the commercial that I saw with you in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be totally open to doing some movies and kind of getting into that kind of realm. I mean, I've always kind of been in modeling, but I'm totally open to it. I've done a couple commercials, and you know, the one in particular was about a roofing company, and I had a lot of fun. I mean, I had a small part, but it's as long as I can be myself and have a good time, I would definitely enjoy it.
What kind of movie would you want to do?
It would have to be a comedy, because I can be serious, but really my favorite thing is to do is laugh and make other people laugh, so that'd probably be my best genre.
Maybe hit Ben Stiller up for his next movie?
Yeah, why not?
The next dodgeball movie, totally. I'm actually really good at dodgeball, so...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, it just happens to be we have a dodgeball team here.
Let's do it.
Challenges.
I would be hardcore in that realm. I would wear my pigtails, and yes, I would probably knock some faces off.
I'm scared.
Wow.
I had like
I'm scared of her. Yeah.
War paint on and everything. So yes, I'd be definitely interested in getting into some movie work. So.
All right. Well, so we got dodgeball game next hour, right, Jim?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see how that goes.
He needs a little bit more coffee.
Yeah, that's right. Jim's no fun. No fun over here with dodgeball.
Who's going to sponsor our dodgeball team? Dodge.
There you go.
Dodgeball team.
Of course.
All right.
I think it's a great name.
Let's go to the next question. We've actually got quite a few, and remember, whenever you ask a question and we announce it on the air, you actually have the opportunity to win Mavs or Stars tickets. So be sure to check us out on Facebook and listen for your question. Megan Rodriguez asked a question. Almost everyone universally loves the design of the classic vehicles like the Chevy Bel Air and the original Impala. Why doesn't an automaker design a vehicle that looks like an antique car with modern features?
Well,
who wants to take that one?
I'll take that. I mean, actually they do. You can go back to the Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Remember when they recreated the Thunderbird? Man, that looked just like the one my parents had almost.
Yeah.
I mean, it was down to the T. You got the Challenger, for instance. It takes an old body style car that everybody loved, and they brought it into the 2013-12 era. So yeah, they
1970 version.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so they do reproduce these cars. They look a little bit different just because the modern technology that they have to install into these vehicles. But yeah, they do it. They do it all the time. They're still going to do it, and they're always going to do it.
That's a good answer. So Megan, there you go. So you want the old style design with the new modern features? Go out and check some of those out where Bubba's directing you a little bit. Let's go with another question. Another automotive question here. Oh, this one's good. So from Jeff Ashworth, question, what do salesmen really do? And I've always had this question. What do salesmen really do when they go back to the back office after you're talking price?
Eat sandwiches.
Can this be on the air?
Well, I would tell you, there's a lot of misnomers about what actually goes on in there. And I tell you, it's very constructive. It's a lot more constructive than the consumer might think. Basically the consumer at many times expects the salesperson to know everything. You have to keep in mind, I mean, in certain situations, I mean, you may have anywhere from 300 to 600 vehicles in stock. There's no possible way for anyone to actually know what you can do, keep up with every single rebate incentive on every single car, and be able to pull it off the top of your head. You can have different models. You can have the same model. You could have an F-150. You could have the XLT, You could have the SXT. You can have those different models, and they can have different rebates. So it's very hard. Basically, what happens when they go in there is they're basically game planning, trying to figure out how to help this customer get to where they want to be. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's really just game planning and working and trying to work towards the customer's goals and needs, whether if it's a payment issue. You may have to get the finance director involved, taking a look at that and seeing what's out there, what's available, the terms of the financing. All of those things come into play. Those are some of the things that go on when they're back there.
So they're actually really out there on the consumer's behalf, trying to help them get the right car, the right price, right payments, everything.
Yeah, I mean, the automotive industry is one of the last big things out there that you can really go out and negotiate. I mean, if you're buying a TV, what do people do? They look in the newspaper, they look online, they look maybe for the TV that they're looking for, they look for it on sale. Okay? Well, you don't go into Best Buy, see the TV on the shelf, and start negotiating with the salesman. Either you like it or you don't. It's on sale, it's not on sale, and you make that purchase. It's one of the last major things in this country that you can barter on. There are a few other things out there that you can barter on. You can go into jewelry stores and things like that and barter on rings and jewelry and stuff. But this is one of the last great things out there. The manufacturers they put prices on all these vehicles. But everybody wants to negotiate. Everybody wants to play the game. Everybody wants to have some fun with it. Some people like it, some people don't. But it's the last great thing out there. But the salesman, you have to understand, these salespeople, they get paid one of two ways. They're 100% commission. You have to understand, if they don't sell you a vehicle, they don't make $1. They don't make a dime. If they spend a whole day working with customers, and at the end of that day they haven't sold anything, they haven't taken any income home to their family to support their families. So they are on your side 110%, and the managers are just helping them try and configure a way to make things work for you. Like I said, whether it's payments, whether it's price, whether it's trying to get a little more money from the pre-owned manager on the trade, shopping the trades, things of that nature.
I always thought you guys went back there and talked about art history.
Well, we do that too.
Very nice, Paul. Thanks for that input there. Of course. My father would love to barter every time he goes out to lunch, but I guess that's no longer. All right, last question that we've got up here. I am in sales and wanted to know if the sales in the automotive industry is increasing.
The answer is yes. And as a matter of fact, out of the top 10 manufacturers, 8 of them were up year over year. And that includes Ford, which was up 16% over last October. GM was up 16%. Subaru was up 32%. Nissan up 14%. Toyota up 9%. Honda up 7%. Hyundai up 7%. But what's really interesting is Chrysler was up 11% for the 43rd consecutive year-over-year sales increase, and that's pretty amazing. So with that, Chrysler, it seems like they're doing something right, Bubba. They just donated $1 million to the Future Farmers of America, and I don't know if you remember the Year of the Farmer commercial that ran during the Super Bowl, and it was with the Paul Harvey's 1978 speech. I don't know if you remember that, which it was a great speech. It was talking about God created a farmer, and Chrysler pledged to donate $1 million to the Future Farmers of America if he had generated over 10 million views. Well, it's generated over twice that, and so Chrysler's donated the $1 million, and it seems like they're doing Chrysler's really coming up in the market right now. And you guys you run Dodge City of McKinney, so are you guys seeing a big uptick in your sales right now?
Oh yeah, over the past couple of years, just at that store alone, I mean, the increase in sales it's gone up greatly. I mean, it's due to the product that Chrysler's putting out there now. They're taking their time in designing the safety and just all the features that are on the vehicles now. I mean, it's a great product, and that commercial you're talking about, that's one of the best commercials ever put out there on the Super Bowl. the ratings on that thing
It
were
was
through
awesome.
the roof. Yeah, yeah. So you need to go find that, Google it, check it out. It's worth listening to.
Now, GM is saying that their increase is due to truck sales. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Really, overall, in our market, the SUV is big.
Right.
All right. Special thanks to everyone who joined us today. Special thanks to Bubba Thompson, the Spin Doctor James Schaefer, the coolest guy in Dallas, Paul Salfin, Joel the Gorilla, Josh the Guru Deaton, and our special guest, Jennifer Reed. I'm the Doc, and we want to invite you to visit us at theaneshow.com. Also see us on Twitter and Facebook. Send us your comments. Until next week, buckle up. It's the law.